Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Barbells and Banter podcast. This is episode 17, and as you can see, Bobby has a quite peculiar background, but we're just going to ignore that. But we are here with Nicola to talk about pregnancy and lifting. And as we know, was it this week you pulled 140 kilos as well?
Yeah, well, on Friday.
Yeah.
On Friday.
Well, within the last 6 days.
Yeah.
But yeah, same sort of format as most of the other episodes. We're gonna go through a few questions that mainly I've prepared and some Bobby's prepared. Then if you have any hot takes, did you prepare any?
Sort of.
It's alright.
Yeah.
And then
Sort of.
Instagram questions, which some of them are a bit goofy, and then closing out just a couple final questions. But yeah, I'm ready to learn stuff.
We have our specialist on women issues in Johnny
We
Ross.
We have our feminist caps on. But yeah,
Johnny knows a lot about pregnancy and women's rights.
this is the third
been a
episode
lot
in a
this
row
week,
that
hasn't there?
we've talked a bit about pregnancy, for God's sake. Because we were talking to Dean about pregnancy
Yes,
with
with Jenny.
Jenny, and then Sophie on Tuesday with postpartum powerlifting, and now the actual during pregnancy. But yeah, we'll go into the first question here, and as you said, it's not really, or as I said before, it's not really random. Tell us a bit about yourself and how you first got into powerlifting.
Really randomly got into powerlifting. I was with a girl who decided to do one competition, and I went and watched her. And she was like, "Nicola, you're going to do that." I'm like, "No, I'm not. There's no way I'm getting up on a stage and doing that. There's not a chance." And the next thing, our training started to change, and we started to do squat, bench, and deadlift. And then I really, really enjoyed that style of training.
Yeah.
So off I went to Cookstown, to Aaron's gym, and done my first competition and loved it. Now, it's the most petrifying thing ever. I get really, really nervous doing it. But
What year was your first competition?
21 or 22. I actually had it wrote down. I forgot to bring it in. But,
I was 22. I wonder if you did the same first competition as me.
We'll find out here in a second.
I did. I had it all. I actually wrote down. I was like, I'm going to be prepared, and then I forgot it.
She's done her homework, guys.
I did. I actually wrote it all down in a wee book. I thought it's easy to be able to see.
Oh, class!
2022 is coming up.
A lot of lifters came through in 22 Aaron's gym.
So it was. I think Sophie done her first one that time. I think Sophie was his first one as well.
So did Reese.
I'll find it eventually.
Reese has historically done about 2 competitions because he keeps pulling out of them injured.
I think I've done 11. I think I've done 11 competitions because I done then quite a few that year.
Yeah,
got the bug.
You get that for it.
Yeah.
But carry on.
Find Sophie on the list, but we'll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 competitions, so close enough.
So done it, then decided then I'd just keep going, and I just totally fell in love with it.
Yeah.
So I did. And it was only really I wanted to lose weight, started to go to the gym, and then fell into this sort of side of powerlifting.
Into the trap.
I loved it. I know. I loved it, but I loved the community side of it. That was a big thing, and obviously I had 3 kids under 3. So going in to do powerlifting, it was just getting away from that. I don't take it seriously at all, and probably still don't take it that seriously than I should. But it's just getting away from the kids, and I've said that like so many times. It's just, it gives me that break of away from looking after kids.
Yeah.
So it is, but like I probably should take it a wee bit more seriously.
Oh, well, it's a nice refresher to have someone that just like it goes in for the fun. Like, you are the heart of the sport, and that just go in and enjoy yourself and enjoy the time around the people that you like. As you say, the community.
Yeah, that's a big thing. So it is, because when I was training with that other girl and I started, she wouldn't have been in the actual, like, the socializing sort of wee bit. So I got to know people, but then once I got a new coach, then I started coaching somebody else before South Africa. It was, I got to then meet more people and got to, be more in the community, which I really enjoyed that side of it.
Yeah.
But I would love to do South Africa again as the person I am now, because my confidence wouldn't have been that high.
Yeah.
Not so,
Yeah.
but I would love to have a go at it again, just being the person I am now, 2 years later. Maybe not pregnant, but
Are you going to Commonwealth this year?
no,
No.
I'm due to
She's
have a baby at that
recovering.
time.
She's recovering.
Fingers and legs because I have a baby out by that time. Wait, don't talk to me. No, I was devastated that I was missing Canada this year.
They'll all be thinking of you.
I know. That'll be
I'll send you
bottles and
photos of the
nappies.
pints.
Thanks. At least I'll be able to have a pint by then.
Yeah.
Pints on FaceTime.
I know. Because it's funny. It's somewhere I've done Canada a couple of times, but it's somewhere I've never been is Winnipeg. So I'm like, oh.
See, I've never been to
But
Canada.
I'll get to Scotland 2 years time. At least it's not that
ACDC's
far away.
playing and all.
Will it be in Scotland in 2 years?
Apparently,
Is
I
it?
heard now and apparently so.
Cheaper.
But I don't know.
I heard about there
Thank
being
God.
a bid in for it, but I didn't know if it was the powerlifting part of the Commonwealths, so I don't know.
Yeah, I think they put a bid in or something along the lines of put a bid in for it.
Yeah.
So it is.
Because I know
Their competitions have increased in they just look good, like
Yeah.
in general.
Yeah, did you see their nationals? Like their nationals looked unreal. I
And
just
their
wanted to go for the crack.
last year's nationals was in like a theater as well, like it looked class. And I think
That's
the
what I
average
love about to see that powerlifting community. It doesn't matter where you train, who you train with, who's your coach, whatever. It is everybody's in for everybody. Do you know? And that's the bit I love about it. So it is.
Yeah. And their standards have rose 10. I seen graphs on a man's thing, and it was like they've went from an average of about 80 something GL till over 90 now. So
Yeah,
their
that's good,
average
isn't it?
lifter is hitting like elite, well, above average numbers in GB definitely, and
Yeah.
probably most of them are qualifying for GB nationals and sub junior nationals and so on.
Besides Annie Nelson.
That's the thing. Like I wouldn't have known all these people. Like there's certain people I've got to know through powerlifting, like going to do home nations and going to do different. Like I wouldn't have known any of these people.
Yeah.
Even went to Luxembourg. Like Luxembourg was just that was my favorite competition I've ever done. Now I didn't get the results I wanted, but it was just my favorite competition ever.
Yeah, because I was there.
With Commonwealth just possibly being in Scotland, as much as I wouldn't mind the cheap trip over, it doesn't feel like a holiday.
It's not meant to be a holiday.
Telling my family it's miles away. I'd have to go for a week. Sorry.
But like, if you're going to Canada or South Africa to compete, it does feel like a holiday after you've competed.
Yeah,
that's how I imagine it.
And the team that you can bring to, if it's in Wales or Scotland or England, like we are gonna have a massive team on the platform, and we're gonna have a lot of support from family and friends that are able to travel over, and it's a nice refresher from like 500,000 miles away.
Yeah,
bit of an over exaggeration.
No. What was your travel to South Africa like? I know that me and Reese were, from the time we left his house to get into the hotel, it was over 36 hours. Like,
no, ours wasn't too bad actually, because we done Dublin to Egypt.
We done the cheapest one, you see.
And then Egypt, but that was really quite cheap. We went, it was Chloe had booked it. I don't know, I don't do anything like that sort of thing. Chloe had booked it, and it actually wasn't too bad. I think it was like, was it a 4.5 hour and then an 8 hour maybe? So it wasn't actually too bad. But then we had to then travel. We travelled down, and we went on safari for 2 nights. So we went on past Sun City and went on safari for 2 nights and then came back up then. It was amazing.
Before you lifted?
Yeah,
Class.
Fair enough.
so it is. Because I was the
Um,
last day, so everybody was leaving.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so because I think you were left by the time I even got. Were you left by the time I even got there?
Yeah, see, I was the first day.
Yeah, because I think
And we only
Reese
spent a
was
week
leaving
there.
that Friday by the time I even got there.
Yeah.
On to the next question. Was it always the plan to compete through this pregnancy?
Yes. Maybe not so much nationals. I don't really know. When I found out I was pregnant at Christmas time, obviously Luxembourg had already been on the books,
Yeah.
but I hadn't booked flights or anything. And I was hemming and hawing and didn't really know what to do. But then I told Nicky, and Nicky was like, "We'll just go it or whatever we can do." And then that weekend, I was like, "Right, book the flights." So I booked the flights literally straight away. And he was like, "Nicola, we were going to be waiting." But I was very much, and I was going to be 12 weeks when I was doing Luxembourg. So I was very much of, I wasn't really telling that many people because if something happened, people were like, "Oh,
Yeah.
she shouldn't have been left in that." Oh, it was very much, I was very concerned of what other people were going to think, which
Yeah.
Yeah.
probably shouldn't, but it was. Like I hadn't actually told my mum till I was nearly 10 weeks because I thought and I wasn't going to, only that my wee girl had blabbed it to everybody. Because I wanted to just go and be able to and not have her worry of
Yeah.
what was going to
Especially
happen. And I was
overseas.
very much, that was the thing. I was very much like, if it's for me, it's meant to be. If it's not, it's not. I was very much like that.
Yeah.
But you know yourself. I was very much like, you know when to push and when not to push. There's
Yeah.
every day is going to be very different when it comes to the training.
Yeah.
So it was.
It's sort of similar to like the way warm ups would go to a comp as well.
Yeah, that's the thing. Even doing warm ups, it was trying to do as little as possible.
Yeah.
Like it was very much doing, very little as possible. But each week was very different, and I was so sick at the start. I was really, really, really sick. So my main thing was to try and eat to train.
Yeah.
And that was the only thing that was driving me. And I think Luxembourg probably was the thing that drove me the first 12 weeks, because if I didn't have Luxembourg, I probably would have had a mental breakdown, because I was so sick.
Yeah.
So I was. But it was great.
It was a great experience as well, and I'm sure you're glad that you did it.
Yes, I'm still yet to watch the videos of Luxembourg. I've never watched them.
I have. I sent you this.
I've never watched them because Lisa watched them on the way home in the bus, and I was like, I don't want to know, because yes, everything went fine, but it wasn't what I wanted. Like I
Yeah.
didn't get what I wanted, and not that I was having a whole hissy fit of what I didn't want, but I was disappointed in myself,
Yeah.
But even I hadn't squatted. It was like the Tuesday I'd squatted, and then just on light, so I hadn't used the belt, and then put my belt on the Sunday, and it was like, oh shit, this belt's a wee bit, it was like tight on me. So in the space of a couple of days, how
Yeah.
your body changes and how different things, and you don't think about that sort of thing. That was
Yeah.
the last time I used a belt.
And have you stepped back and took a new view on it and thought, actually, I did do really well? Are you still in the opinion that I didn't do as well as I wanted to?
There's still a bit of me, yes, says that I didn't do what I set out of what I wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm taking that I lifted 200 for two. So I'm like, that's 2 reps. So I'm just going to take that. I've never done 2 reps of 200, even if it
Yeah.
did go better. But I've never in my life had issue with grip, and that bar was horrendous. Did you not think that bar was absolutely horrendous in Luxembourg?
I loved it. I can't lie.
Oh, did you?
I loved it.
I hated it for deadlifting. Hated it.
Dead
What bar
silent.
was it?
Manic.
Maniac bar?
Just tore the hands off of me.
Oh no, but I liked it because of that grip though. I would have not liked it if it was a bit softer of a grip.
I have
think I like
never,
rest as
ever
well.
never failed deadlifting on grip ever.
Funnily enough,
And I done it twice.
I don't mean to intentionally mention Jordan Bright for the second episode in a row, but she actually put a video up of her training with a Maniac bar earlier, or no, yesterday.
Is it Manic or Maniac?
Maniac, Maniak,
Oh, I thought it was Manic.
and she said, "I hate
I'm
this
just
stupid
dyslexic.
Maniac bar."
That's exactly how I feel about it. It's horrendous.
So
And
now I know that Reform
I
has one.
actually like, now tell I liked it for squatting.
Yes, yes.
I liked it for squatting, but I hated it for deadlifting.
Yeah, she was
And
deadlifting
bench was just
whenever
a complete
she popped
disaster.
that post.
Because I
Oh,
remember coming off, like later on that afternoon, you had sent it to me. Oh, Nicola, I was worried about your first bench. And I was like, so was I. It was horrendous.
Oh, it was slow. That was a
But my
third
opener,
attempt.
like my second one, opened better than my opener.
Yes.
Like it was
Did.
horrendous. I think I went
maybe
out
you
there and
weren't warmed
forgot how
up.
to bench
I
completely.
don't know.
I don't know what
It was
happened.
really
th-
bad.
I think your bench went up, and me and Corey and the rest of the gang sort of looked at each other and go,
Oh shit.
where does she go?
What do
I
we
think I
do now?
forgot how to bench. I think I went out there and went, oh shit, I can't remember how to bench anymore.
I've done that before. It's okay.
Images pop in my head whenever he says that.
Feet flying.
Oh.
No.
Right, we'll move on to the next one. See, I don't actually know how many pregnancies you've trained through, but for any of them, did your approach to the gym change like straight away, or did it happen gradually, like as you went into the pregnancy?
So my other 3 kids, I trained, but nowhere near what I would have trained. You know, it was like a lot of classes and a lot of this and a lot of that.
Yeah,
But it was never to this, like
extent.
Intensely.
yeah, never. And I'm so in my brain of that I don't want to go too backwards, like if that makes sense. I was like, especially as I got my deadlift that I wanted in Home Nations in November. And I'm like, then fell pregnant in December, and I'm like, I don't want to go back. Like I'm very much, and I'm like, I know I'm going to, but it's more of a mental thing, you
just
know.
want to mitigate the
You
damage.
just don't want to regress.
I know. So it is, because I was like, I was so close, and then
and then
this happened.
just
I know, but it's very much of that. There is a switch in your head that you do have, like, oh, that you have a little person to try and keep alive, even more than I have 3 that are outside of the universe. But it's you know yourself, you know your body tells you, right, that's enough of that, or that's it, you know.
like dial it back a wee bit.
Yeah. Like my squats, that was the thing. My squats, I would never have, like, I would have just failed the squat and I would have been, but my body just stopped. Like in Luxembourg, in my 3rd squat, it just stopped. It didn't go up, it didn't go down. My body just stopped. And this was a new thing. I would have never done this. So
I
it
can't
is. So
remember the last
it's,
time it happened to me.
When's the
at least
last
it
time you were
didn't feel it,
pregnant,
but
Johnny?
No, just the body going, just stopping on a squat.
it did. And yeah, my body just wouldn't move. It done it
Yeah.
a couple of times in training. And I was like, what is it doing? Because I'm like, I've never have done that. It just didn't move. Just quit
pulling
going
the
up or down.
handbrake on you.
Literally.
Just sitting
But then that's my body telling me, like, right, that's enough of that, you know.
Yeah.
Pause.
And you sort of got to listen to it as well.
And that's the thing, you do have to listen to it.
Yeah. And then the other question, both of these here, I had down, but Sophie McMullen actually asked them in the Instagram questions, so we're just gonna give credit to Sophie for both of these questions combined into one. So I don't have to ask it later. How much do you go by how you feel than what's written on your program?
I do like sticking to my program.
Yeah.
But like last Friday, I only got training once last week, which really, really affected me mentally. Like
Yeah.
if I don't get training, I'm not a nice person. Like you'll hear me here, Nuts Corner woman killed her husband, and deadlifting's my thing. Like I absolutely love deadlifting, So there
Cheers
was
to
only
that.
125 in my program. And I was like, Lisa, we'll put 10 on. And Lisa's like, no. And I was like, we'll put 10 on. So I done 135 for 2. And then I was like, oh, we'll go a wee bit more. And she was like, no. And then Nicky, he was deadlifting beside me. And he was like, I'm not looking. I was like, we'll go 140. But I just knew, myself that like 130 moved like nothing. And I was like, and it was more for my happiness more than
Yeah.
anything. It wasn't for anything else. But I do like to stay, and I'm quite picky about, that if there's something on my program, I have to have it done. Well, I'm saying I'm not very good at accessories and all that sort of shit, but that shitness beside it. But if like my squats, like my reps and my squats, like that I'm really particular about that.
Agreed. I'm the same. This was one I thought of instantly whenever this was confirmed. Whenever you won your weight class at nationals while pregnant, what did that mean to you? Like, how did that feel?
I didn't actually think I was going to win that at all. Like, I'm not going to lie, the nationals was not planned. I wasn't planning on doing nationals at all. I thought, get Luxembourg over me and that's it. And then Lisa, it was actually Jenny. It was Jenny done hers. But she must have been like 24 weeks pregnant. And I thought to myself, well, if she can do it, I can do it. I was like,
No sweat, mate.
I was like, do you know what I mean? And then I was like, I need something to focus to. Like
Yeah.
my training, when I came back from Luxembourg, and the month after Luxembourg, I lost like 4 kilos because I just wasn't eating. Not I've loads to lose, so it was fine. But it was the point of I just I wasn't eating. I had nothing to focus to. If nothing, training was just shit. And I was like, no, I need something to be able to focus. So I went right, and I told my husband. He was like, I don't understand why you're doing it. And I was like, but you're not going to understand. He couldn't understand why are you putting yourself under this at all? But so it wasn't really in the cards at all. But I'm really glad I've done it. Really glad I've done it.
Yeah.
And it was more to the point of myself that I got my 182.5 deadlift without a belt. And I never thought I'd be able to do that. And I had said in a couple of weeks before that, I want my 400 total.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted. And I got my 400 total. So that was.
I'll tell you what, your beltless deadlift PR is heavier than mine. I hit 170 on Tuesday beltless because I'm too
it's
scared
a very
to look.
much so I think it's done me wonders, like absolute wonders of learning to brace.
Yeah.
So you're gonna laugh at me, but before, like if you watch my 205 deadlift in Birmingham, I did not brace.
Yeah.
Like there's no bracing involved in that. And I think it's really taught me to
You just lifted it.
Yeah, and I'm like, me and Nicky had watched a video of my lifting. I'm like, what's wrong with that? There's something wrong. And he was like, do you brace? I'm like, what do you mean, do I brace? Like, I just do it. And he's like, and he sent me a video of like someone explaining. I'm like, no, I don't do that. And he's like, Nicola, you need to be bracing into your belt. Where I just wrapped to strap my belt in, and that just off, it kept me together.
Just thought it was automatic.
And off I went. Yeah. So definitely, you not using my belt has definitely been a big So it'll be interesting to be able to see what I can lift with the belt back on.
Yeah.
On the other side of this, when I've actually learned to brace properly.
Yeah, you were just using the belt as your back.
Yeah, I just ratchet strapped myself in, and that was off I went.
Just like a wrist strap.
I know. Like, basically just a really expensive wrist strap.
Yeah. I asked Sophie the same question, so I just thought I'd rinse and repeat. Has motherhood changed the athlete you are today?
Yes, very much. Yeah. I don't, as I say, I don't really take life too seriously. When it comes to, but then you have to think you have little people watching you.
Yeah.
So I don't really let, like, Nationals last year was the very first time my kids came to watch me lift. They had never, never, like, they watched me on TV, like on the YouTube lives,
Yeah.
but they've never actually come and watched me. And when I come out to my first squat, my waist one was sitting right in the middle, and I could just see her sitting clapping, and I was like, I can't watch her, I'm going to cry. But so, you know, when you have little people watching you, there's standards you have to,
Yeah.
you know, it makes you try to be a better person as
Yeah.
well.
Like,
So it is, especially my girls are really into gymnastics, so
yeah.
they, like, Jessica's having different issues with different things that she can't do, and I'm like, but it's in your head. And I'm trying to explain to her, I'm like that with deadlifting. Like, you sometimes your mind takes over.
Yeah.
Your body knows exactly what it's meant to do, but your mind takes over before you even do it.
Yeah.
And you've talked yourself out of doing it before you've even done what you're doing.
Yeah.
And that's, I'm putting that to Jessica all the time. You know, it definitely has changed me as a, you know, as just how you think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then another thing Sophie said was that now that she's a mom, she uses her daughter as a motivator. Like, I need to do this because my daughter's at home looking up to me, and I want to be a good role model, sort of thing.
I'm a wee bit in the other end where I'm like, I need to go and do this to get away from them. I did listen to Sophie's podcast, and I was like, she just, like, I love my kids too, but they do my absolute head in.
Yeah.
And she, you know, like I literally just get away. Like, that's why I started this, was to get away from them.
Yeah.
Like,
And
and
then
I
they come
love
see you
them,
at
but
comps.
they are a lot.
Oh.
I said it on Sophie's. It's like so good that you're setting the example and like living what you should be preaching to your kids, and that you should be weight training, you should be
Yeah.
healthy, and you know what, if you live it, that's what they're gonna follow later on in life. And
Well,
know,
that day I deadlifted last Friday. Jessica and Grace both lifted 43 kilos. They lifted
yeah,
43 kilos.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like, and they're like, they love going to, that's another thing, is being and training Lurgan, that the kids, they come with, and they just love it. Some days they don't want to do it, and they don't want to do it, that's okay, you know, but the other
Yeah.
day they wanted to deadlift, and they just love deadlifting. So the day we've done a couple of squats, but squats is a wee bit harder.
Yeah.
definitely. Yeah,
Deadlifting's easy, just lifting the thing off the ground, you know.
they take it from their mom.
Yeah.
Just
Runs in the
lift it.
family.
You just left it. There's no
Teach them how to
issue.
brace.
Well, that's probably the best. They actually are really, really good at they're probably actually better than what I am to keep it, because they do gymnastics, and their whole,
Yeah.
especially Jessica, she can keep her whole body so tight, and she just lifts it. Like, I think she done 43 for 2 reps. So she did, and she wanted to do more, and I'm like, you can't max out every week.
You learned that out the hard way.
I know. I learned that exactly.
I think we all learned that the hard way.
Yeah. But
I
that's fine.
definitely
That's
did.
how I used to train.
Yeah.
That's exactly how I used to train. Like, when I was, before I was, and that was only just before South Africa.
Yeah.
Like, I would have trained like that. Like,
That's how
so
everyone
it's only
trains.
been,
So at the start,
I'll-
everyone just goes like, "What's your max deadlift?" And it's like 150, and then you walk in and do like 145 and 150 every session.
yeah. But that was I would have trained. I would have deadlifted on a Saturday morning at 7:00, because I would have got away from the kids, and Philip would have still be in the house, and we would have, like, I just remember trying to get 150 off the ground for weeks. Saturdays came and went, and weeks and weeks and weeks. It either went off the ground like this, and I was like kicking the bar and was like, fuck this, and
It
then,
was glued
or
to
it
the
wouldn't have
ground.
moved off the ground at all, you
Yeah.
know. But
Yeah.
it's just, it was that they train, like, I train in a different way. We're now, obviously, it's a very different way of training now, you know, like actual powerlifting.
Yeah. Like, I'd say I maxed out every week until Reese got the hold of me about a year and
Well,
a
I
few months
went
ago.
to an NI training thing in Lurgan before
Yeah.
South Africa, and I went in didn't really have a coach at that time, and they were like, "What are you training today?" And I'm like, "I don't know," because I didn't have a program. I was just winging it. And I just remember getting in the car and I cried the whole way home because I thought, I am out of my depth, like fully out of my depth. What am I doing here?
I am done for.
But I know, because I was like, everybody knew what they were doing. They were doing a full SBD day. I was like, I've never done an SBD day in my life, apart from in competition.
Yeah.
So,
Was there anything that surprised you most about training while pregnant?
Training while pregnant is probably easier than trying to get through day-to-day life. Like, the training is the easy bit.
Hmm.
You know, you go there and you know that you have certain amount of, you know, it's an easy, it's not easy, but it's easier than running after cows. And
Yeah, you know what's gonna happen. It's predictable, and that's your escape.
yeah. And like last week, I only trained once, and my body was so sore. Like, I was actually sore not training.
Yeah.
Then, you know, because my body just started to stiffen up. That was so it is. But yeah, it's people, because everybody was like, "Oh, you're still training. You're so many weeks." I'm like, but training, it's not the hard bit.
Yeah.
So it's not.
I chat to plenty of farmers, and I go, "You should really be going onto the gym and be doing such and such," and they're like, I do enough lifting around here. I do enough, but it's not. You're not.
It's not the same.
Not the same. It's not the same.
My husband doesn't get the gym at all. Like, he doesn't understand it. He doesn't. It's just not. It's not his way at all. And we're doing something here at home, and he's like, why are you complaining about that? I'm like, but I'm not coming home to lift shit and wreck myself at home. Then, you know, where he doesn't get it. You know.
That's your workout for the day.
A lot of people don't get it. And it's like, sure, why would mom goes out for a run and dad go, sure, why would you be running about the roads?
You run for time.
Why would you be running around there? Why would you be lifting that?
I know, because my dad's a bit like that too. My dad's like that. My mom, like, that's to say, like, my mom's never came to watch me. Like, she's, you know, like, I've never. Philip came to watch me at Home Nations, and he hated every second of it. He hated it. You know, it was in Coors. It was in Coors Corner, wasn't it? It was in Coors Corner, and he hated every second of it. He was like, "This is the most boring thing in the world." And then he came and he watched my last deadlift at Nationals there. And the girls came with me, and they had watched. And then he brought Sammy. He was doing, I don't know what he was doing. Something. But he was came and he seen my last deadlift, but he was just like, right, dead on. I'll take a sandwich, and off he went.
Just thumbs up.
I was like, "Oh, them sandwiches aren't for you." He's like, "Oh, sure, there's loads."
To be fair, even Cameron Scott said, like, if he's not doing it in a competition, it's the most, like, boring thing in the world. If you're not competing or like volunteering or coaching, then it's not really that interesting.
Yeah, I know. I don't mind it as long as there's somebody that I knew was lifting.
Yeah.
You know, but then I'm quite vocal when it comes to, like, you'll hear me.
Yeah,
I said that until I walked into the rookie par in February and sat there for about 8 hours through 2 sessions. Yeah, I need to do something at a comp.
Yeah, you need to know that. You need to know the people, or you need to be given a job.
Yes, you need to know. Yeah, that's the thing. You do.
I also didn't know enough people at that time, so I just kind of sat in the corner.
Weirdo in the corner.
Here, you were the one that was coaching. I was just sat on my laptop doing coursework. A levels won't do themselves, right? I forgot where I was.
What?
Yeah.
What have you? Yeah. Go ahead. What have your previous pregnancies taught you, if anything, that's helped you this time? What has previous pregnancies and training taught you about what to do and what not to do this time around when you're training? I'm really bad at reading, guys. I didn't rehearse that question. I,
Did you still
I
get
can't
my
read a
point across
sentence.
as the question?
Johnny, you read the question. I can't read.
Basically, what have your previous pregnancies taught you, if anything, that's helped you this time around?
Is that what it says?
Yeah.
I
That reads
yeah.
very different.
Yes.
My last pregnancies were, I had 3 and 30 months. So it was like tight going.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
time, the training, as I said, training's so different this time. But it is just listening. It's listening to your body and going, right, you're exhausted, go sit down. Like there's no, and it is just listening to it and not pushing too much.
Just computer says no. Just stop.
Yeah.
Computer
Yeah.
says no.
That is, the software just like broke down. So
Yeah.
it is. Because that was it. I had this the 2 weeks before nationals, I had a really bad kidney infection and I ended up in hospital that weekend. And I was more raging that I missed my deadlifts. Like I was absolutely fuming that I missed because so that's the 182.5 was a gamble, even if I could lift it or not, because I'd missed the 170 that week. So I wanted to do so I done the 170 the next week. So the 180 was a gamble if I could lift it or not. So that's, I think, just realizing, right, you're pushing a little bit too hard, and just having to take it back a wee bit. So it is.
Right, Bobby's editing the question, so do you want to read it then, Bobby?
I'll try. How do you think strength training has benefited you outside of the gym?
I think mindset probably too. Mindset's a very big thing when it comes to strength training.
Yeah.
That it's obviously I farm as well, like, so it's made things much easier.
Mm-hmm.
Where I would say, like, if I was this pregnant the last time, I would have said, "Oh no, I'm not lifting them buckets of meal."
Yeah.
But I'm like, I've just deadlifted 140. So what's
That's
bucket meal
nothing to you
before?
now.
Do you know what I mean? So it's probably a wee bit of the mindset of it too.
Yeah.
But I'm more probably prone to get injured on the farm than I am like I am powerlifting.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Do you know?
I
That's the
I don't
thing.
get injured in the gym. I just get injured by being really
That's the
accident
thing.
prone.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Utopia day out incident.
But that's the thing. It's more of a mindset. Oh well, like I've done this, so I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, come to think of it, Bobby. Sorry, we're going off topic, but have you ever actually got injured from from training?
No.
Been
No.
rugby or something ridiculous.
Rugby, beach, gym, signpost.
That's forgot about the signpost.
That darn signpost.
Should have saw that coming.
Oh, you didn't.
No,
Here,
I didn't.
neither did
It was
Kier
painted
White.
black.
Neither
It was
did
painted
Kier White.
black.
Neither did Kier White from Barbells and BS. It's okay. And he's an IPF referee, so you're not doing too bad. Bobby, just so we can test your reading again, do you want to go for the last one?
Right. Okay. What does being strong mean to you now compared to before you became a mum?
It's probably more important now than it is when I ever, like, being strong was never really a thing. But like when the kids, when I went to South Africa, Jessica's teacher let Jessica watch me on the big screen in her classroom.
Class.
And it was, I sent a picture of them all sitting watching me in South Africa. And I was like a ball of tears, but I was like, it's them seeing you, you know, as a strong, like, you know, as a strong person. Like Sammy would say, "Oh, you're such and such stronger than somebody's daddy," and I'm like, I probably am, yeah. You know?
Like like to see him deadlift 200 kilos and miss it twice on
Oh my,
grip.
2 reps, we're taking it. So it is, yeah. I think it is. The kids just drive a lot of it. As much as I joke and say that I get away, and that is a big. That's how it started, and that's because they were an absolute disaster when they were away, just because they're so close in ages. But now they drive it because they're watching. They watch everything you do, everything you
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
It's
So it
good.
is.
It's good you're promoting strong and not really skinny and like
That's
you
the stuff.
shouldn't eat anything and stuff like that. You
Yeah.
know, it's we need more strength. Need more strength athletes and
Need
more
just
yeah,
need
just
more of like,
But like
oh, you need to be
I joke with
skinnier.
my husband
Like,
all the time. Like we're putting a trailer on a Jeep or something, and he's like standing that, and I'm like, if I was a skinny person, that would move. Do you know what I mean? Just like, do you know what I mean? So
we like our
it's
burgers here.
that trailer wouldn't move.
yeah,
So
just
it's
need
but
more
like that's one
like
thing about the
less of it,
girls.
of the skinny stuff.
I know.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, like the girls, they're so like they like they're doing 10 and 13 hours of gymnastics a week at the moment. And like they're so into, like they obviously have to be strong to be able to do, you know, like that last day Jessica was doing her conditioning in the gym. And I love to see it. Like I just love that side
Yeah.
of it. Now
And
they'll still eat their sweets and eat their crap, but like they'll, you know, they're very much
I know I've seen a lot of gymnasts, especially because I know that sort of culture and gymnastics is small, small, small. You know, the smaller you are, the more you
Yeah.
can move. Uh,
yeah.
and I've seen a lot of people drive out of it and drove mad to it and had a lot of bad habits, like eating disorders and stuff developed from it. And it's good to show the other side of yes, we
Well
can do gymnastics and we
that's
can be strong at the same time.
yeah, that's the thing. Like gymnastics, like I'm trying to get into Jessica, like to be able to do vault and be able. It's only I'm the type of person where if I'm doing something, I'm all in. Like we're feet first, all in. And but I'm like Jessica, you know, when she's doing her vault, it's all about power in your legs. It's all about power. It's like explosive power. It's the same thing as powerlifting. You know, like it's the same, you know, as deadlifting. Like it's your
Yeah.
explosive power in
Like
your legs, and
explosiveness. Yeah.
that's it's the same with that. So it's getting her mindset into that, you know, and she loves all doing that all sort of thing. And there's like she can do pistol squats like till her heart, like it's which is mental.
Can't relate.
I know.
Yeah,
I'd
nah.
never do
We've
a
got
pistol squat.
I
we've got
know.
3 powerlifters here, and none of us can
None
do
of us.
pistol squat.
I haven't tried one in like 2 months, and I'm not trying it again. Didn't end well. But should we move on to the hot takes?
The Lord, just I disappeared there for a minute.
I
You're
was just
okay.
there for a second. Uh, just it doesn't really matter if you've prepared more than one or just one. Just whatever you'd like to share.
So I just think powerlifting people just need to just enjoy it a little bit more is
Just
my
chill out.
thing, and just stop taking life so seriously. Like and just you know, obviously I don't, you know, I just I don't know how the best way to describe this is, but I'm like, if you don't enjoy it, go away, go and find
Yeah,
something
Yeah,
else.
it'll turn into like a job.
Like and
and
yeah,
you won't last either.
and that's the thing, yeah. But it's even when it comes to refs, anybody that volunteers, anybody that coaches, if you don't enjoy it, go away.
Yeah, there's no point.
Because it's such a community. And I was like, you ruin, like there's certain people that are on a bad, everybody has their bad moods and everybody can be in a bad mood. But it's, if you don't enjoy, just go away. That's
Yeah,
basically, I'm like, just stop taking life so seriously. And it's a That's really mean to say, but I'm like, none of us are coming out of here and going lifting in Sheffield.
No.
Do you know what I mean? You know, like, and yes, I get it. People work their ass off to be able to do, you know, like, and representing Northern Ireland's a big thing. You know, like, I understand that, but nobody's doing it full time.
No.
Yeah, you need a bit of a perspective put on it. Sometimes you need to step back and be like, hold on, why am I actually doing this? I'm doing
Yes.
it to enjoy myself. And if
Yeah.
you're not smiling at the end of the day or at the end of your third squad or whatever, like,
Yes, you can have shit days like that. You can
Yeah.
have shit days, and everybody's going to have, like, if lifts didn't work out or whatever. But I'm just like, you have to enjoy it. So you have to be able to enjoy it.
Yeah. Like, you just can't treat it like a job. You have to treat it like a hobby, which it is
Yeah.
majority a hobby
Yeah.
because people work full-time
the thing,
jobs
like,
around doing it.
Everybody's doing it out of their own time.
Yeah. Especially all
You
the
know,
Like, every
volunteering and setting up
volunteer is
comps and
doing it out of
stuff.
their own time.
Yeah.
yeah, and we're
And
spending a
it's
lot of
only
money
because
on
they love
this.
doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people were spending $3,000 plus to go overseas for 9 minutes on the platform, or 3 minutes if you're Bobby going to South Africa.
Best decision of my
But it's
life.
fine because he's going
South
for
Africa
12
was
minutes
such a
now.
vibe. Yeah.
The whole
No,
12
Donny,
minutes.
15.
No, it was
15
12.
instead. He's standing on the platform for an hour bit.
Physio student, by the way.
Yeah. Physio student doesn't mean I need to do maths. Just like I don't need to be able to
He's
read.
maybe counting the minutes he gets to stand on for the trophies,
Yeah.
maybe.
I'm gonna
That's what you're counting.
exactly, and I'm gonna shake the ref's hands for an extra 3 minutes.
Extra 3
Just
minutes.
they're going like that. Thanks for
Uh,
not bombing me out in elbow depth.
thanks for giving me 3 reds on my first squat, so I jumped 15 kilos to my PR.
Doable.
Yeah. Was that all the hot takes? Aye.
That's it. I haven't really that much seriousness to talk about.
Yeah, fair enough. No,
That's okay.
I definitely agree.
It's a breath of fresh air.
I definitely agree. It's a breath of fresh air in comparison to Josh's, which I actually did like listening to. So, sorry, Josh.
I wish I was on that. I was like I could chat
you
away
pulled it
about
last
that.
minute, I think. Yeah.
Well, I was working. Yeah.
We should just get a you and Josh episode just debating.
No.
Debate club.
Right. I don't want to do that.
You already get taken the piss out of. It's fine.
No, because I'd be trying to read my points and I'd be like, I think that that is not good.
This is bad because. Right. Shall we move on to Instagram questions?
Yeah.
Yeah, these will be good.
Oh, right. So the first one's from from Lurgan's very own Rhys Evans.
Of course.
I don't actually know if he knew that this wasn't anonymous questions because he wrote it as, "Why is Rhys Evans your favourite in RTF?"
I don't know why he isn't. He's just. I was going to say because he's never there, but I do see him sometimes.
He's floating about a bit more now. Yeah.
Dear love him. He comes in and he's like, it was him the last day, and he was like, Nicola, I can't talk to you. I have to be in and out of here in an hour. He'd put his earphones in, and every now and again he would come over and he'd say something to me, and then I'm like, I thought you were in a hurry. So you see, as soon as he sees me, he knows it's not going to be an hour training. Like,
yeah,
I just go for a chat.
Fair enough. The next one is
Still
from Mike Gibson.
in between.
The next one is from Mike Gibson, and you'll probably know by the question, but he said, "Have you got the second cut in yet?"
No, we don't have any room for second cut this time. There's not much first cut.
You need to make room.
Our silo is full, absolutely full to the gills. I actually don't know what we're doing. I don't know what we're doing with second cut.
Get the
I
Mikhail.
think we're gonna have to.
Get us booked in, Mikhail.
In a 4-day camel trek.
Uh, uh, there's two here from Terry Britton. And she said, "Do you get people telling you all the time, like friends/family, that you shouldn't be lifting when pregnant? And what's your response to criticism, if so?"
There's always people. Always people.
I'd assume.
Yeah.
My husband and my mother probably are both would be one of them. But as my mum said, like, as my mom and them didn't want me to do nationals, like they were like, I shouldn't do it. But then they're very much like, the more they said that you shouldn't do it, that made me want to drive even more to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were very much like, well, you're not going to tell you not. You're not going to tell me not to.
Because we know you're going to do it anyway.
Yeah. Like, did you see the video of me doing a Jack, the RTF had done like a charity?
Yeah.
Did you see is it like $1
Yeah,
thing?
I
Like
seen that, yes. Silver
that
dollar
was
then.
like,
I don't think I
that
did.
was like 230.
Oh, I.
But it's like I can't even,
It's like
it's
a
not even,
half inch wrap.
yeah, it's not. And because I was like, oh, it starts at 120. And I was like, and I looked at Nicky, and Nicky's like, yeah, try it if you want. So I just went, and I was like, that's a piece of piss. I was like, that's easy. And I was like, right, in my head, I'll go. I was like, I'll do it, because I was doing admin, so I was really feeling left out at this point.
Oh, I did see it,
And I thought,
actually.
yeah, and I thought I'll
I
go to
remember seeing that and
180.
going, that's fucking mental.
I thought I'll do 180, and then we'll see. And then the next thing got to 180, and I was like, that's so easy. I was like, it's not a proper deadlift. It's more, because it only really moves the top half.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I think even like
got to
us.
220. And then I was like, can you put 10 on? Because Lisa was like, no, not doing anymore. No.
Nope.
And I was like, I'll do one more. Come on, let me do one more.
You're in that
Please.
deep now.
I've started.
But did you tell me that I can't do something? Like
Prove you wrong.
I will prove you wrong.
Yeah.
You can't not miss 200 kilos on grip.
I know ever again.
Oh. The second
think
one from.
even-
Oh, sorry, Bobby.
Even us, like we would tend to get the criticism of, I get told I shouldn't be lifting heavy, full stop, but I'm not even like I'm not pregnant, and that's obviously another contraindication. So I can imagine
It's very different. If I wasn't lifting this before I was pregnant, that's a
Yeah.
different story.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It's a very different, your body, like you can't be pregnant and say, oh, I'm going to start powerlifting. Like, that's ridiculous. My
Yeah.
body is used to doing this. It's not a shock to it.
No.
Yeah.
So, people aren't going to tell me not to lift.
Yeah, like I get plenty of you should be lifting heavy because you're not grown yet. I think I'd imagine Bobby sort of gets the same as well. Bad time for him to mute, but
There's a lot of that when you're younger. You're like, oh, you shouldn't be lifting. Oh,
you should be
especially
lifting
even with the
that.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
It's
I don't.
different whenever you have experience and you know what you're doing as well. Like
There's a difference in going and ego lifting and then actually, doing good things for your
Yeah.
body.
Like come next week, I'll have been going to the gym for 3 years, powerlifting for a year.
Yeah.
Like I'd like to think I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And I still get told, "Oh, you shouldn't be lifting that." One ear and out the other at this rate.
Yeah.
Do you hear what I was talking about there, Bobby?
No.
Oh, it was basically just you should be lifting that because you're still growing.
Charlie decided that now was a good time to start playing the guitar, and my mother started vacuuming now, so I don't know if you can hear it. So
No, we can.
okay, that's okay.
It was basically just like you shouldn't. People saying you shouldn't be lifting that whenever you're still growing. I was wondering if you got those comments as well.
Yeah, well, the evidence says that it's not as harmful as we believe it is. I know that a lot of the argument was that it'll stunt your growth, but the fact that powerlifting is such a safe sport when done properly, lifting weights is such a safe thing when done properly, that the whole stunt your growth thing comes from fractures and broken bones at your growth plates, which is far more likely to happen when you're doing football or rugby and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So if you're allowing your child to do football and rugby, they're at, I think it's a 20 or 25 times more likely risk of getting
Yeah.
injured compared to
But it's teaching
powerlifting.
them how to
So
do it properly too. That's the
Yeah.
thing, like I said, it's not they're not good at ego lifting.
No.
Teaching them how to
yeah,
do it properly, and
and
it'll stand by them.
I run I do classes for our youth players at the minute, under 14s and under 16s, and like the priority is literally just get them in and get them touching a barbell and doing it right, because a lot of them will probably take a notion to go to the leisure centre, and I don't want them to do it badly, and
Yeah.
stuff like
You're
that. And
right.
then you obviously have your parents' concerns of I don't know if they shouldn't be doing that, but I think doing it, being reassured by myself and that we're taking very small steps at the start, and I'm making sure that they do it properly is
Yeah, and
a
make
big
sure they don't
reassurance
jump
to
into
them.
the deep end as well.
Yeah, so you'd rather someone do start supervised rather than jump in and start maxing out in deadlifts
Yeah.
while they're
Yeah. Yeah.
while they're like 13, and because you always, I'm sure Johnny knows what I'm on about. Like
Yeah.
I seen a group of boys in the gym today, and it's like 13 to 16-year-olds that don't really know what they're doing, that are going to the gym and just walking about the equipments and lifting as much as they can as soon as they can. So
There
it's
Yeah.
was
more about
fellas I was in on
yeah.
Tuesday, and there was these young fellas benching, and I was like, I can't even watch. I was like, I can't
No,
watch. I can't watch.
it needs education. Like,
If I was a coach, I would
But
walk up
then
to some of these
people
kids
would
and
tell
be
me
like,
quite a lot.
"Yo, I can show
go on
you how to
ahead,
do this." But
Nicola.
yeah,
People would tell me benching is not it's quite a dangerous thing when you're pregnant. There's a couple of people be like, "Are you still benching?" I'm like, "Yeah," but I think it's just a.
But have they got a coaching background or a
But
background
there is
in?
actually two people that have said, "Well, why wouldn't you bench when you're lying down flat?" And I'm like, it's hard. Now, it is hard to get into that position, and probably benching is affected. Benching is definitely one of the ones that's affected most
Yeah.
because it's different all the time. Of
Yeah.
even how baby's lying, it can be, but you're doing a movement that your body's used to doing.
yeah,
You can
And it's not like
substitute
you're
that
down
out
there
as
doing loads of
well.
rest.
You can
Huh?
substitute that. You can substitute that out as well with your machines and stuff. If
yeah,
it really does come a day that you're really uncomfortable and you're quite far into your pregnancy, I'm sure you'll be moving to a more
I
comfortable
I
position.
don't really go out of the powerlifting area.
Yeah.
That's my safe zone, and I walk through it to go home and come back. But that's it.
Oh,
I don't do any.
You should have went over and started benching more than the boys.
I was just struggling to get my shoes on. It was all right.
what was the next one? We were talking about the criticism from friends and family. Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So the other one from Terry was, did you have the fear at the start and throughout of lifting heavy weights whilst, and if so, how do you overcome that?
At the start, there definitely was. I think because I've never. This is I've never had a miscarriage, so I don't think I had that personal, if that makes sense, of
Yeah,
oh, it's happened before, it'll happen again. But
yeah,
obviously I'm not stupid. Like things can happen. But I just had to have very much, and I did the whole way through the start when I was training, of if this is meant to be, it's meant to be. And I had that was the only way I could get through the
yeah,
training of, because it would affect you, big style, if you were worrying all the time, because you would be holding back. You would always, and there's a certain part of it you do hold back, but it's you just I always just was in my head, right, and I'd said it from the very start. If it was meant to be, it was meant to be.
yeah. Like, it is what it is, sort of thing.
Yeah, and that's probably there's people that wouldn't be able to have that mindset. Like my mum
Yeah,
was like, she could not. She was like, but as I said, she wasn't going to tell me that I wasn't doing it.
yeah. I think it's also like sort of like say with parents, it could be like a older generation thing where it's more traditional.
Yeah.
That they imagine lifting heavy weights in these certain circumstances that it's not right, or like they come from a time where there wasn't enough research, and
Yeah.
the research is only really coming around now. Because I think it was one of the things Dean says was there's a lot more research now than there was 10 years ago about
Yeah.
lifting
And
while
very,
pregnant.
very much so. And I think social media is a big thing in that now too, because there's a
Yeah,
lot more people that are sharing their stories of being pregnant, and it's then showing other people, well, it's actually okay to do that.
yeah,
And it's the same. It's not that I'm bringing it back around to start farming, but it's very much the same of farm. Like farming, people are sharing more stories on that side of things that are when they're pregnant doing things. So it's more knowledgeable. Like people have
yeah,
now that it's not such a taboo thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a like a mystery, like a mystery of a subject. It's more
Yeah, yeah,
sort of covered a wee bit.
It it wasn't a matter of if you were doing it or not. It was more a matter of now you're doing it. You've got to do it the right way now and get the
Yeah,
right guidance from
yeah.
people. Yeah.
yeah. And then most coaches will learn as they do it as well.
And that was a big thing at the start that's why I was very much like of not telling people, because people have such an opinion
Yeah,
of what
as
you're
everybody does
doing.
in
And
this
then if
country.
something did go wrong, if something happened, that they were like, oh, she only, that's what happened to her because she
Yeah,
was lifting
Yeah.
so heavy.
Uh-huh.
And I was so, I was nearly wrapped up in that a bit too much
yeah,
of what
And
other people thought.
people will still have that opinion as well,
yeah.
Oh,
and
very much so,
um,
yeah.
Again with the whole
it's
tradition
yeah,
thing, and like just past, not really experiences, but past of like what's been ingrained in your head from parents and stuff.
Well, like, I put that video up of my 140, and how many people have messaged me was like, oh, I don't know how you're doing it, but I'm like, as I said, like rolling over in bed is harder than lifting the 140
Yeah,
deadlift. you know like my training is, it's not the hard bit.
no,
And I have to do it for my mental sanity. I have to do it.
it's your life as well, and you need to like
yeah,
do what you want to do,
Yeah,
and um, don't really care about the opinions of people that aren't educated on the subject
yeah,
or
that's
uh
exactly
that
it.
you don't care about the opinions of. Like,
yeah. What was it? It's one in my head now. Oh yeah, it was mainly just like this country is very like people in this country are really judgmental if you do something out of the ordinary as well. Or
Yeah.
like if you do something out of your comfort zone or out of their comfort zone that they wouldn't personally do, they'll judge you for it.
oh, you could make a
Yeah,
cup of tea wrong, and it would be the talk of the town. Like,
yeah. Like whenever
everyone
I
knows
started
what's
this
happening with
podcast, my
everyone.
mates started taking the piss out of me for it.
You you cut out there for me there. I don't know if you.
Whenever I started this podcast, some of my mates just started taking the piss out of me for it. Was what I
But that's
said.
because you're doing something you're not
Different.
doing. Yeah, that's, yeah, exactly the thing.
I couldn't care what they think anyway. I know they're just taking the piss, but still, like, yeah.
Bobby's lost.
Hello,
Oh, you're back.
can you hear me?
Yes, no, we can't. What were you saying?
So
He disappeared.
I just cut out for the last like 30 seconds.
What were you saying?
Now we're back. It's okay. It was mostly, can you hear me? Oh no, my
Oh, right,
microphone's
right,
not working.
right. All right, we'll move on to the next question. Before I say the name, I'm probably gonna butcher it, and to the girl who says it, I apologize
How are
because
you gonna butcher
it
that?
was one of the names that I butchered at nationals.
Yeah,
Uh,
go on ahead.
Emer
Let's hear it.
O'Hanlon.
Emer.
Emer. It's close.
Right,
Uh,
we'll call her Aimer.
Emer.
Maybe I'm saying it wrong.
See, I'm bad with weird spelling names. Of this
You and me
country.
both.
Yeah.
I'm dyslexic over here, so don't ask me.
That's right,
me
same.
and Sam were just as bad on the commentary anyway. How do you balance how do you manage the balance between lifting schedules and being a mum?
You don't.
Just
You just don't. You just
cross that
don't
bridge when
balance
we
it.
come to it.
It's a shit show every day.
Just happens.
It's a shit show every day.
Whatever
Now
happens,
it's
happens.
definitely like it's hard going. Like it's definitely got. I think it's got easier that I can bring them with me. Like where before, like I was training 4 days a week for South Africa,
Yeah.
and I was having to pay somebody to come and look after the kids.
Yeah.
So drive half an hour to the gym. So you got to pay for diesel, pay a trainer
Yeah.
to make you a program, and it was there's like there's an hour of traveling alone, and like I don't really do in and out of an hour training because I talk to people.
No, you
Oh
don't.
yeah.
So it's like it is a good 2 hours.
I can relate.
And probably 40% of that's talking. If I'm being probably so it's just it's a
It's a
shit show.
it's a trade-off as well. It's like, do you want to spend that money to get that time by yourself and be focused, or do you want to take them with you and sort of have to rush through your session, and then you have to think about looking after them and then chasing them
Yeah.
around the gym and
Like,
stuff. Like it's one or the other. It's
like
stuff.
Yeah.
Tuesday I got the girls, they had gymnastics at 11:30 in Toon. So I'm Nuts Corner. So they had to be they had to be in Toon for 11:30. So I drove to Toon, and then I was like, right, this is the only day I have to get to the gym. So I only have family. So we drove back from Toon round Antrim to Lurgan, trained, and then had to be back in Toon for 3:30. So I had to back round again. So the amount of miles that was done, but I was like, if I didn't get on Tuesday, I know I wouldn't have got till tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah.
So it is just like, and there's your whole day gone.
Yeah.
But it's just getting that balance, and there's no balance in that. It's just a shit show. It doesn't actually matter what you. And trying to then fit cows in and trying to fit everything farming in, like what it's
Yeah.
like, but it's a
Yeah,
It'll
and I
get
think
easier
it's
whenever they
a
grow
I
up as
think
well.
it's a good it's it's a good it's a good thing for people to hear, especially like students. I know that's like I've heard a few students complain about how hard it is to study and compete at the same time and get the training in, and I'm just thinking of the people that I know, and I'm like I'm lucky enough that I'm not as busy. I'm probably busier at the summertime, but I've plenty of hours to myself.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
I know that those people are the same, that they have plenty of free time, and um it's it's good for them to hear what an actual busy
Yeah.
schedule is, and
But that's the thing. It's just trying to make a schedule work. Like I was doing 3 days before Luxembourg. I don't really like going in squatting on my own when I was squatting heavy, so I would have went and
yeah,
squatted on Monday night. But it meant then my mum, because obviously girls are gymnastics, so mum would have had to pick the girls up from gymnastics, and I would have went on, and I would have got to the gym for 6 o'clock, and I would have been home. Like I was at the gym for maybe 5:30, 6, but I wasn't home to near like 9, 9:30.
Yeah.
But that was more, yes, I was getting my heavy squats in. But if I didn't get that on a Monday night, that really annoyed me. Like it really mentally annoyed, like it's more of a social thing for me
Yeah.
too.
yeah, you're
Because like if
juggling.
I'm not talking to 3 kids that are arguing where's your shoes, I'm graping silage to cows, or I'm shouting at them because they broke out. Like that's literally where I'm at.
Yeah, you're trying to spin about 10 plates at the same time, and
Yeah,
it's yeah,
and and like people are like, oh, I don't know how you do it, and it's like you just get on with it. You don't
Just
have you don't have an option. You just get on with it.
yeah. Just it is what it
And I
is.
think my friend actually said something to me last week, because there's always a drama in my house, but a lorry crashed into me in Toom 3 weeks
right.
ago.
A lorry
So
crashed into me yesterday.
the lorry wrote my car off.
Oh, right. Well,
Oh.
you were
Completely
worse than
wrote my
me.
car off. And I was telling him all about this, and he was like, Nicola, I actually think that you thrive on like of just the busyness.
Chaos.
And I'm like, I think I actually do. If there wasn't the same, I probably would just stop. And I wouldn't,
Yeah.
where if you're always going, always doing, because the laureate hit us on the Monday. We were TB testing on the Tuesday. Silage was going in on the Tuesday afternoon. Like, and I had thought I'd broke my hands, but I couldn't even hold a stick to TB test. That week was just absolutely mental. And I was like, this is the point where I'm tipped over. And he was like, no, you just thrive on that. And I do think there is probably a side of me that I do.
So yeah, lesson to take from your uni assignments or your
Your
uni
assignments
exam
aren't as
isn't as
possible.
hard. Yeah,
Aren't
it
as hard.
isn't as hard as you think it is.
There's a new rule in my house. You're not allowed to tell me how hot you are or how tired you are. Doesn't matter. I don't want to know. Go away.
Yeah, it puts things into perspective. Like.
Chances are I'll put you to shame.
And that's the thing. Like, when I was younger, I thought I was busy. That's the when you are doing your uni and you're doing that, and you are busy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't take that away from people. But I do just laugh sometimes. I'm like, oh, I don't know how I can get in. I'll not be able to get into a gym session, because they're
You make it work.
doing something ridiculous.
I remember getting told the same thing. It's like your GCSE years and your school years are the easiest years of your life, or the less busiest. And I know that, like, Laura Dorn's the same, and I see her down in the gym, and I seen her down in the gym last week sometime, and she had done 2 sessions in the one, and she had her children in as well, and she only did her top sets, and it's like all go go go.
But that's the thing. Like, you just make it work.
Yeah.
Somehow.
But every day is a shit show. It doesn't really matter. There's always one person who's lost a shoe. So people do think, oh, she's got her shit together and I don't know how she's doing it. I don't.
Yeah,
I don't. I don't.
I think a lot of people think like that about certain people, and then you look on the inside of their mind and they're just, I'm just going as the day goes.
Yeah, Jeff, who trains in Lurgan, he laughs. He's like, Nicola, is there ever a day that, like, he did, that wee meme that they say, like, every day's a Hanlon? He's like, do you say that on a and I'm like, yes, we say that every day. Like, yesterday I don't know how I even sent that picture to you of a cow and fell in a hole.
Like, I just got a random message from Nicola, and I go, oh, this is going to be about the podcast or something, and it was just a cow in a hole. And about 3
I don't even know how I sent that to you.
If you ever watch Clarkson's Farm, it's a good, like, idea.
Yeah,
I need to watch it.
But that's basically, but that took me an hour to find that friggin' she had decided to go for a walk and I couldn't find her. And in that heat, it took me an hour to find this, and I sent a picture to my husband.
I'm gonna get the picture up.
That's if the camera allows you
just
to.
The head,
nobody understands, like, of just the it took an hour in that heat, and I'm like, I was done by the time I'd find her, and I was like, sent a picture to my husband. He's like, is it gonna let you?
You might have to turn off the blur.
Hold on. I'm gonna turn off the blur. I'm gonna break in the fourth wall.
Maybe take it back a wee bit. No.
It's not good. Well, there's a cow, and that's a hole.
Or else, if you want to send it to me on Discord or something, I can bring it up on in front of the screen. If you really want.
I'll forward it to Johnny Ross.
Right, what's this on? WhatsApp or?
I said it's here on Instagram there.
Instagram.
Anyway,
that's if I can actually
trying
get
to find that.
We can move on to the next thing while Johnny's trying to.
Are you reading the questions, Bobby? Yeah.
I can do.
Possibly.
I'm gonna run out of daylight.
What does training look like now that you're pregnant? Have we done that one?
No, we haven't done that one. That was by Sophie. But
what does your training look like? What's changed? We might have covered a lot.
I'm just moving because I've run out of daylight. Hold on.
You're okay.
I'm going up my dodgy stairs and things.
That is well hidden.
These are the
Sorry, hold on.
handlings
I
that
just showed it
farmers get
for
into,
video
Johnny.
watchers. What?
These are the handlings that farmers get into.
Can't relate.
There's even a bath in my son's bedroom. This is
Honestly, class.
You should just do the podcast on a bath.
no, I should have thought of that. Why did I not think of that?
NIPF Central, Nicola takes bath in the middle of the
Holy
podcast.
right.
I should fully get in that, shouldn't I?
Yeah. So what does training look like program wise now that you're pregnant? Or no. That was covered above. That was the question.
Yeah,
That was the first two
covered.
questions that was already covered.
But
that
definitely,
Sophie also asked.
I don't lift his head, like,
Um.
and I don't lift. I have to put knee sleeves on because that's just
Yeah.
a whole.
Whole
That's a
nother
whole
story. As long as you probably glad you're not an equipped lifter.
There's no way. I can't even do knee sleeves, so I'm out of breath walking up the stairs. So do you know what I mean? That says it all.
You're allowed to be. Sophie had said, would you like your kids to get into powerlifting? And if not, why?
No, I would. I think I would love them to do it. Yeah.
Fair
So
enough.
I would. Because I think it's such a good community.
Yeah.
Like, there's no other sport. Like, I've done so many sports when I was in school and stuff, and there's no other sport that's like it. Like, no other.
And it's a solo sport as well, and you'll never get a team around you like
It's
you do
more like a
powerlifting,
community
even though
sport,
it's not.
in my opinion.
Yes,
But that's exactly how I felt in Luxembourg. Luxembourg was probably the most team.
Oh, it was class. It was so
Like,
good.
it was. I just loved it. Like, and it was. I think because everybody was there too, because it was only over 2 days.
And everyone was up for
Everybody
it as
supported.
well. Everyone was up for it, up for cheering for people, and
That
it
was
was
the
just
thing.
class. I remember.
Luxembourg was my favourite competition I've ever done.
Yeah, I remember walking out to my first squat, and you could almost hear a pin drop. And I remember messaging you and being like, "Please give me some sort of noise."
I don't think I think I wasn't there for your first squat though.
Oh,
I think I only
you're
I've maybe just
you're definitely there by
deadlift.
yeah, but
No, I
yeah,
think I only got there when you were doing your second or third squat.
I think I remember you in the videos shouting, but if I do have the videos, and it's just people screaming, and it literally is only about 6 people in that thing, and it's
I know. But
but
we were
it
the
was
same in Birmingham, Birmingham was really good fun too. But it was the Northern Ireland ones are renowned for making a rowdy.
for being
You
too
know,
loud.
that was the
Well,
thing.
As I
You know,
said
it's
the
just
bubble
you
hear
get
them.
before, I remember seeing the Commonwealth post from the NIPF, like however many decibels it was that
Yeah.
Team Northern Ireland was. And it was something
We'll
like
talk about the
Scotland was the
banquet later.
loudest. Scotland was the loudest or something, and Northern Ireland was second loudest.
Scotland's always class.
I know.
Scotland supports their lifters like we support our lifters, but they're louder. Um,
Yeah.
and if you hear
I know.
their anthem in Commonwealth was so cool to hear. Like it's like being in Murrayfield. They get very emotional for their anthem, and they're very proud to represent their
Yeah.
Very
country.
patriotic.
And I see a lot of the Commonwealth invites going out now, and everyone's posting about it.
I've seen that.
It's all the same one line at the bottom, and they definitely have a very community based thing. Whereas
Yeah.
I don't think England would have that sort of
I think England's more spread out though.
Well, England is fine, but I think it's when they go for GBs and people are from everywhere in the country, and you don't really know as many people and stuff.
Yeah.
But
But I just
Scotland
think Scottish are different. They're just
different breed.
loves them.
Yeah, they're very.
Yeah.
They're sort of on the same. They're the same wavelength as us, but probably a step above.
A step above, yeah.
Bit more rowdy, yeah.
We'll move on to Bobby's 2 questions. And then 2 from Nikki after that. First one from Bobby is emotions after Small Nations. How were you feeling and what was running through your head? Besides what we've already covered.
I think I think we've mostly covered a bit, but what I was gonna touch on is like the after the final deadlift, and you sort of just burst out into emotions. I know that I seen it firsthand when I went back, and you were like, "I'm pregnant," or
I
what
think
was it?
I went with such a thing. I really, really wanted the total.
Yeah.
Like that was what I really, really wanted the total record, and I had missed it by like half a kilo.
Oh.
Yeah, I remember saying to you, and I go, it's there. Like you have the whole rest of the year, and you have another
I
few
know.
years to chase that, and you were like, you don't understand, I'm pregnant.
Because I had after my squat, because I failed my third squat and I went back. After that, I went back and I had a wee cry to myself. And Lisa, who handles me, Lisa Bell, she knows me because some people are like, they like people all around you. I can't. I'm like, just let me be. And once I had that wee cry over me, I was like, right, Nicola, catch your grip. You know, you're fine.
That's
Let's
what
go
you
try
needed
the
as
freaking
well.
bench.
You
You
needed it
know,
as well.
and that was the thing. And I was like, so once, and then that's what I was so annoyed with myself because I'd never failed on grip. As I said, like I've never, and it was just, but then I was fine. But
Yeah.
I still haven't, I'm probably not going to get over it because I still haven't watched them videos.
I remember myself being really weird and mixed emotions about you coming out, and I was like, that's so fucking impressive that you showed up and did that, and that was such a shock to a lot of
I
the
know
team as
the thing,
well.
and I have to take that. Like I have to take that. And so many people have said that to me. They're like, Nicola, there's loads of people don't do that. They don't keep turning up. You're the one that's turning up and training and like, and I have to take that. But I'm
Yeah,
probably I'm so hard on myself that side of it that I'm like,
yeah,
but I didn't go and do what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
and I'm
Just
sure
down the
I
bar.
think I said in the time it was like you should. I said to you and Sophie, I was like, you should be so proud of yourself, like, and I think you get caught up in your own head of
Yeah. Yeah.
goals and stuff. But from an outsider view, it's fucking incredible what like you
Yeah.
did and stepping onto that platform in front of those refs and still lifting and with the circumstances. It was really impressive to me, and I'm sure a lot of the other team. And a big
And
shock.
I do have to take that. Like I do. And like there's so many people who have said that like you're not the only person that said this. Like and I'm like, I have to take that. And
Yeah.
I'm not very good at taking compliments from people. Sometimes I'm like, stop talking to me, I'm like, but I think I do like I do have to realize like I'm still showing up and I'm still doing it and like that's
That's the
half
main
the
thing.
battle. Yeah.
And then the other question from Bobby. Who was worse at the banquet, Bobby or Emma? And I'm assuming this is Emma Willis.
The banquet was class. I can't remember the second half of the banquet, but I don't.
But being the only sober person at the banquet, I don't think I've ever laughed so much in my life.
Just sitting there sober, watching it all unfold.
It was so bad. It was so bad. It was
Bobby's
so
probably was
loud.
a longer stint. Like you're where Emma was she was so funny though. She was, oh my
Emma was
goodness.
gonna jump through a window at the stage. Remember,
Well,
there was a
yes.
window above our table, and she was on about jumping under it. And the
And
food
then
was.
Terry, oh my goodness, she was hilarious.
Oh, and when we started talking about Terry's bench press.
Like it was actually like that was I think that was the big thing. It was such like that night was just it was so funny. Like I just laughed and laughed and laughed. It was the only
Yeah,
sober one there.
that was one of the most enjoyable nights of my
It
life.
was.
That was,
It
and it
was.
was just surrounded by people who'd all like completed lifting and coaching and stuff, and everyone was celebrating, and we were just all
We
up
were
for it.
so loud in that restaurant. We were in this wee tiny wee restaurant, and like Northern Ireland was just in this one table, and we were so loud. It was when we got the the go ahead to get around a drink, the noise of everybody and everybody just stopped to look at us, and I was like, oh
We
my god.
started calling Anton and stuff. We called Anton in the middle of the banquet and started chatting to him on the phone and all. And I think
Lisa had messaged, wasn't she? She was messaging into the group chat
Yeah.
going, these ones want a drink on
it
news,
was
please.
the rounds of food were coming out, and I think people were like picking through it, and we started to get more drunk and more drunk, and we just
It was very good. It was
if
very
you're
good.
if you're ever going to Small Nations, look forward to the night after, and the what I don't know if they know the sizes of the drinks that they should be serving, but it should be
No, because
smaller than that.
one drink was never the same.
Oh, I can't. I came back with 2 glasses, for me and Emma, and the glasses were like that tall, and the vodka was up to about there.
You maybe needed another glass
Pint
for
glass
your
half full
drink.
of
You know, like
vodka.
It was class. It was so good. I think Scotland were about the same. I think what was
and then
was
all of us, there was no room on the bus, so like we were all like squished in this bus, and on the way back, do you remember? They just said, "Oh, the bus is here," but the bus wasn't there at all. So we were all just outside in the street, just singing and just getting.
I was in tears that night. Like no word of a lie. I was in tears that night. Like it was just I couldn't stop laughing.
It was probably that's why I loved Luxembourg. Like this. If it got picked this year, because it's on Sammy's birthday, and I was like, I can't leave him my son's birthday, and I was
No,
like,
you
oh,
can. You definitely can.
I can't. There's no way I could leave
This
him,
is
dear love
only
him.
just encouraging me to want to go to Small Nations, but
Shout out to Lisa Bell, who drank me under the table. And we got back and we kept drinking and we kept drinking and we kept drinking.
I went to bed. I was exhausted at that point. I was like, I'm so
I've had
tired.
enough of yous.
No, me and Lisa said we're gonna be the last men standing. We were sitting down there at 3 o'clock in the morning in the reception, and they kicked us out of the hotel bar.
Bring me to Small Nations, please.
Oh, it was.
I know,
because
the next morning I got up and I was really, really sick. And Steph had went down. She went down the corridor and she heard me being sick, and she thought it was one of the other girls. And I had went for breakfast, and then I was like, no, it's me being sick.
Oh,
there's Lisa Bell just sinking drinks faster than me.
Sort of see it.
Oh, it was so much fun.
Should have sent you that video, and you'll soon get it up. Yeah, it was a great night. I just wanted to relive that. Take me back next year.
Let me live it. Let me live it and go to Small Nations, okay? You're not allowed. you do too much, Trumps. I need to catch up.
But that's the thing about it. Like, that's exactly why I love this. Why I love powerlifting is the people that you meet and the the nights out, the memories you make. And it was great. I got my dinner made for me 2 nights in a row, and breakfast made for. Didn't have to do any dishes or anything.
That's
what it's like to be a child again.
Yeah, it's like somebody made my dinner 2 nights in a row.
Should we move on to the 2 questions from Nikki? Best for last.
Yeah.
The first one.
What is it?
Bear in mind, I copy and pasted these from the Instagram sticker, so it was all authentic. And he asked, "What's your favorite accessory exercise?" LOL.
Walking back out to the car. I'm not, dear love Nicky. He's very good. He keeps putting accessories on every week, in the little tiny hope that Nicola's going to do it.
Maybe this will encourage her to do it.
And dear love him, every week he puts accessories back on my plan. I know, and I'm probably like, I'm very much don't do what I do. Just don't copy me, because I'm.
Do
your
accessories, kids.
Do your accessories.
Do your accessories. They're necessary, apparently.
Apparently.
But I don't do them.
But I'm like, necessary, but...
apparently. But I'm like, on the other hand, where I'm like, putting, carrying buckets and doing all that, like that sort of thing. And I'm like, people don't, as a normal person, like if you're in university, you're not doing that.
No.
Yeah.
That's my side of the battle.
Yeah.
And
I
I'd be
guess fair
there
enough.
even longer because I would be talking to everybody because there'd be even more people in the other bit of the gym.
Yeah. Just be another trap to fall into.
I know. I need that t-shirt, it says "Don't talk to me."
Yeah, just like, or somebody put a sticky note on the back of your back.
Like, don't talk to her. She has to be in and out.
Don't talk to her. She's a yapper. And then his last question was, how long into labor will you stop pulling deadlifts?
Probably not. Probably just, yeah. I'll probably deadlift
Just
right up
thinking, am
till.
I missing any?
How long in labour?
I'm not gonna lie.
Wait, because I had a dream. I had a dream that my waters broke the other day. Was all doing deadlifts.
Right. So this is my mistake. I screenshotted the rest of the thing and crossed off the ones that I already wrote down, but I forgot to write these ones in. So there's 4 more.
Okay.
So 2 of which are from Nikki. One's from Ryan Clark and one's from Ricky Mullen. Should we keep going with the Nicky ones? The Nicky ones, and then have we'll save Ricky for last.
Save the best for last.
So the third one from Nikki was how many comps did you do before you learned how to brace properly? This is making me laugh now.
I think we've come to
12.
And then
A whole 12.
we've answered
Well,
this one
no,
already.
we'll go 11. We'll go 11 because I didn't wear my belt the last time, so I think I probably braced. So we'll say 11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the other one he asked was, which was your favorite comp you've been at so far and why? And we kind of covered that. Small Nations.
We covered that. Luxembourg. Luxembourg was my favorite.
Take me back.
I know.
Ryan's
Wee
question.
tiny shop.
Ryan's question was, what would be your top accessory for each lift, and how often do you do them?
He's a cheeky fecker, isn't he?
Yeah, this was making me laugh. These were the ones that was making me laugh.
But we'll say grape and silage for bench.
Pack fly. That's a pack fly.
And then carrying buckets of meal, put them
Farmer's
in a jeep.
box.
That's like a full for something to do
Squat
with
deadlift.
deadlifting, isn't it? Don't know what to do for squatting.
Going upstairs.
Squat.
Yeah. I know.
Then best
That
for
part of
last.
the gym scares me.
Yeah.
Usually it's the other way around. Usually people are scared of the powerlifting spot.
Yeah.
No, I'm very very comfortable in that little area. I don't really go out of it unless I walk through it.
The way my gym's set up now, the cave bit has been fully stripped down and everything's been put into the main room. I don't know if you've been in my gym yet, the one at the Christmas Classic. Like
all just strong,
the cave is all in the main room now. So they took some of the machines out of the main room, and I don't even know.
I like the set. I like the look of it. All the ones lined up.
Yeah.
What are they doing with the other room now?
I have no clue. I've been left in the dark about it.
Is it just bare?
It's just there now. I don't actually know because they're pretty secretive about it. I have no clue.
Maybe I
don't know how they're gonna do comps.
Putting something big in it.
No, I think I've just done away with it.
I
don't know. But yeah, all the combos and stuff are in the middle of the main room now, and then there's a runway in the middle, and I like it, but it's a bit crap. The last question.
If you did only running, you'd like it.
See, if I was running with a yoke, then I'd like it. I nearly got hit by the yoke the other day because I was walking in the middle with my headphones on.
It literally means a yoke.
Like, yeah. But
like, am I obviously really old? Like when I'm thinking of a yoke,
it's like
a farmer's.
Well,
like you put it over your thing and you stand up and you run that way.
It's sort of like a barbell,
Okay.
but it comes down beside you. Like it sits on your back and then it comes down beside you. And then
Like
there's
I'm
weights.
thinking of a woman. Like I'm thinking of a 6 foot tall blonde woman, a yoke, like that sort of a yoke. But that's not what you're talking about.
No, he's not
If you can see that,
Right.
That's
Okay.
what it is. Imagine a big guy
That's not what I'm
picking that up and running with it.
Right. Okay. That's probably more dangerous than the other yoke trying to run into you.
Well, best for
No, you don't
last.
want. Maybe you do want that yoke running at you, Johnny.
You're maybe in the wrong area of the gym.
Right. Best for last. Mr. Ricky Mullen. Is Resurgence the best place to go to in NI to have the most fun with their clothes still on?
Very much so. Very much so.
My question is to Ricky, where is the best place in NI to go to have fun without your clothes on?
That's top secret. You not
Just
do
that-
that. You wouldn't. That's
I'm
top
asking-
secret.
I'm asking for a friend.
Maybe he'll comment on this episode. I'll let you know if he comments.
When did he get an in-person?
No, I love
in-person
that
pod
gym.
with
Absolutely
Ricky?
love that gym.
I wonder if he's at the bench comp. We'll ask him that. Would be a shout.
You have to
But-
be in a secret club for that.
Have to be an RTF lifter for that. Or
What's the
Bobby.
club called?
Right, that was all the Instagram questions for them. Finally. After a lot of giggling.
These are going to go and try and find that out now, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I'm
That's
texting
gonna
Ricky
be-
after this.
That's Ricky's living room, I'm telling you.
Why does he spend so much time in his gym, his own gym at home?
I just imagine Ricky in his living room just getting hyped up like he does for squats. Like just
Oh,
to
like Ronnie Coleman.
sit down. Come on!
Like Ronnie
Just
Coleman.
with
Yeah, buddy.
no one around him.
Always.
You've paused at an awkward moment there.
Yeah.
I just want to get in the gym. Always the best.
You paused
Oh.
there.
I know. I paused. Don't know what happened there. I just love Ricky when he's deadlifting in the gym.
I remember
Everyone's-
he was in Larne and he was getting all hyped up for his last deadlift and he was like ready to pull it and then he just didn't. He just stepped over and started
He
shaking.
had a towel around his head.
See
And
that
all.
he put a towel on his head and all.
Yeah.
Claire hates
I'm
to
not
see him
that-
coming.
This is the thing. There's people that are very much that type of deadlifter and they have to go into that like angry zone and angriness where I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm not that person.
No. It was bad. It was bad in Luxembourg when there wasn't any music on, and I was trying to get hyped up for bench or deadlifts, and you could just hear me in the background. Just, Come on!
Do people get hyped for bench? Is this a thing?
Oh no! I remember I asking who was, and I said a very loud sentence in the middle of Luxembourg, and I think the whole
Yes,
place heard
I remember that.
it.
No, 'cause it
From
was-
what I heard
it was
about
very
bench,
quiet
everybody
too.
goes for pints during bench at Sheffield. So I think that's what we're doing this year. Except Bobby. We'll just leave Bobby.
We're going for pints before and after and during.
Bench,
It
yeah.
doesn't matter when it is. Just all.
We're going for pints, full stop.
Yeah.
I'm
Even if
actually
I'm in
just
comp
in
prep,
powerlifting for the drinks.
even if I'm in comp prep, you know, like will
Just
still be
celebrating a
outside.
week one single.
yeah. Week 4 or week 1 day 4 SBD done in a gym I've never trained in before with other people's random equipment because we're using a backpack for the weekend. I can't wait to see that go down, but yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Are you gonna ask what's your favorite accessory for squat, bench, and deadlift, Johnny?
That's actually not on the document.
Usually,
Oh.
usually I ask everyone what's What's the best accessory for squat bench deadlift?
I wouldn't want to tell you my secrets.
It was like
Wouldn't want to
if
tell
you
you my
could do
secrets
one
at
of
all.
each for the rest of your life or something like that. But since we know your stance on accessories, we're not gonna do that.
That's really bad. That paints such a bad picture that I don't. But I don't do any accessories. So
You do.
I don't even do back off sets. Sometimes we'll say 90% of the time I don't do back offs.
Spot.
But I mean, like, if you should be working hard enough on your top sets, you should have energy to do back off sets. No.
You come into the gym for more than 2 hours and do 3 sets.
Yeah. I know,
thought
and I
was
don't do
bad getting the whole
accessories. I
workout
don't
done in
do
2
back
hours.
off.
It's quite
But
funny.
I literally go to get away from my kids and just talk. Yeah. It's a social.
We'll get off the
And then
topic
just
of
sometimes
we'll get off the topic of accessories and we'll just move on to the closing out questions because
yes. Don't do what I do. Follow the plan.
don't try this at home. So I've got 2 closed out questions just to summarize. The first one is, what advice would you give to women who are worried about pregnancy or who are worried that pregnancy means the end of their fitness journey?
I think it's very much a mindset. It's very much a mindset, and it's not the end of it. Him and his freaking it's the end of monsters. I'm not like them. Gonna have one when I'm deadlifting, but it's you just have to adapt. You have to adapt of what you're doing, and there's certain things that's just going to be too hard to be able to do, but you just adapt to it.
They were both in my bed. But yeah, I'll let you keep going.
You know, you just adapt, and I have to do it for my mental sanity.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people are like that too.
Yeah.
I think if you don't do it before you're pregnant, I think if you don't do it before you're pregnant, you're not gonna do it while you're pregnant.
Yeah,
that's fair.
It's building a habit.
But that's the thing. It's very much a habit for me. Like it's very much a habit. Like but if I don't get it, you know, and there is a bit of a worry of coming back out the other side of it. You know, but the only thing that's driving me is being able to take the baby with me. And there's people that you know, I didn't have that when I was with the other, you know, obviously when they were wee. We're now, and life's going to be a wee bit easier as they're going to be at school.
Yeah.
And I'll be able to bring the baby with me. So like training will be easier. Like that way of it. That I'm not having to get somebody to babysit that side of it.
The fact that taking a child with you to training is easier is quite funny.
But that's the thing, you know.
I think
like Nicky's already joked. He's like, we'll just put it on my back, you know, and that's it. Like, but even like with the farming side, like it just goes on, like it's in a strap, and off you just go and do it.
Because I think I was listening to an episode of Barbells and BS with Megan Scanlon, and she was saying her experience with motherhood was that like early years of childhood, like they won't do they you just place them there and they won't do anything. But whenever they start growing up, they'll start to get curious, and then it will get slightly dangerous.
Yeah,
because they'll be curious around you lifting weights, or start back chatting.
That's the thing. A baby. People say about baby, you know, that it's like it is hard, but it's like you set them there and they do not move.
Yeah.
You know, they don't move and they're still there when you come back, and that's you know. That's the thing. That's the thing, and that's why it is. You know, it's going to be, you know, to get back and be able to do. And I have to just go, right, you're not going to go back and be able to friggin' lift 200 kilos, but
yeah,
it's just being able to work your way up and being able to. But it's very much a mindset.
Yeah. And the last question before we let you go, If your children listen to this episode years from now, what message would you want them to take away?
And I do love them.
I didn't put that
I just
question
need
there
to get
now. That
away
was
from
already
them.
there.
I just
Just
goodbye.
sometimes I don't like them.
Sit
It
down.
was Reese, when I told Reese that I was pregnant, I'll never forget that Reese was like, "Are you just going to try and get one that you like?" And I'm like, "That's exactly what I'm doing." I've used that a couple of times. I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just trying to get one that I really like."
It's like, you know, whenever you're playing Mario Kart and you go for the mystery box, and it's like you're praying for something
So
that you
random.
like.
So random.
Bobby, caffeine's in my
But with-
bloodstream right now, so anything will be random.
I would just like to think that like my kids can be able to say like, well, anything's possible.
Yeah.
Like anything is, like, and it's, and if you want to do something, you put your mind to it and you do it. And that's,
And do your
that's very
accessories.
much. Maybe do your accessories.
Do your back down sets as a start.
And then we'll move on to accessories.
I wouldn't have failed with 90 there the other day if I'd done accessories.
Uh,
Well, that's the learning curve, yeah.
yeah.
As I tell them, do what I say, not what I do.
Yeah. But yeah. I actually took a lot more than I thought that I would take out of this, learning wise. But as I say to everybody, that this has been a great learning experience as well. Like, yeah.
So
like,
I don't take life too seriously. There's people that, are very much that it's evidence, but I don't really take life too seriously.
yeah. But yeah, we'll let you go because it's been an hour and 46 minutes, so been quite a
I could
while.
have had my squats done in that time,
3 sets.
just my warm ups.
3 set. Oh, warm ups.
No, let's not my top set, just my warm ups done.
But
Yes.
But yeah,
Thank you for coming on.
And
No
thank
problem,
you for
thank
laughing
you.
with us for a good hour and 45 minutes. More now.
No, thank you.
No worries. And I hope you enjoy the warm weather while it lasts.
She's not enjoying it. She wants it
I'm
to
not
be
enjoying
colder.
No. I remember saying to somebody else over whenever I was in work, people will complain there's raining, and the second it gets all sunny, they'll still complain.
Oh, I can't stand it.
I've been dripping in sweat this whole episode. So
Well, I'm in the new house, so it's really cool. It's actually really, really cool.
well,
I
I'm in
might
an
actually just
attic,
sleep in here.
so I'm in an attic,
I'm
so
sure.
that's not really ideal. But
That's really warm.
yeah, if people got to this length of the podcast, thank you for listening, and leave us 5 stars because it really helps, and maybe leave some recommendations into of who we should get on next. And thank you, Nicola, for coming on and listening to us yap and making you yap for nearly 2 hours. But yeah, thank you everybody for listening, and good night.